Here's Prescott. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Whitney Merciless in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 when he won the double?
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. The 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 92 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Point after here coming up. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 53 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here we go.
Watson now to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet. Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They go down the end again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
Partner, you know I'm always going to listen to you first, okay? But when I hear the PA guy say, tackle in the backfield by Clowney, my first thought is to go back to his days at South Carolina and that one particular hit in the bowl game against Michigan.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. This one maybe not as big as that, but my mind goes there as well.
Yeah, but he's a talented individual because you can use him in so many different ways. Obviously, a defensive end. He can play stand-up outside linebacker and in nickel and sub situations. Rush him inside against offensive guards is usually too quick for him.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Charles, let's step into a conversation about Houston in 2017 as their offense comes back onto the field here. But just 1-9 in their last 10 games, finished 4-12. You and I know, though, injuries really ravaged this team.
Absolutely destroyed this team. And look, we focused on Deshaun Watson, the quarterback, and rightly so. He was probably going to be the rookie of the year. But when it started for injuries, his defense. J.J. Watt, perennial all-pro, goes out early. Whitney Merciless, double-digit sack guy, out. Brian Cushing, starting linebacker, out. When you start totaling up the injuries they had through the year, it's almost amazing that they made it through the entire season able to play the schedule. So that's what you're looking at with the Texans, who have been a defense-first team. If they can get everyone back healthy, playing to their level, and get Deshaun Watson back sparking the offense, optimism will be high in 2018.
Watson on first down. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Watson. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Here we go.
Watson looks to throw again. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So the Cowboys offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year, the NFC East title 2016, they fell back to earth in 2017. It still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 and 2017. They were plus 115 a season ago, just plus 22 this year. That means tighter games can go either way, and not enough of them went in Dallas's win column in this past season.
Second down, Prescott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Prescott finding his big receiver, Bryant, there for a Cowboy first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. A first down throw for Prescott. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. To throw is Prescott. They finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Prescott on first down. Man open left side. It's Williams. 20. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. They give him a gain of 38.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense, can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley from 10 yards out. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Extra point try by Bailey. And it's good to make it 15-14, 1-point game. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Watson. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Prescott from the gun. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On second down, here's Watson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff, because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
It's good, and it's now 21-15. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. The final shot before the break. Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Able to slither by. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. On second down, Elliott. Oh, twisting away. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Third and long for Prescott. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Bernardrick McKinney in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This will be down just on the other side of midfield. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go!
Back to the air, Watson on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go! Let's round! Let's round!
From the red zone now, Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Here we go!
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
Here we go!
Out of gun, Watson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And out now come the Cowboys. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They start on the ground with Elliott. They find some open field here. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Bailey now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First and 10. Watson got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On first down, Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Fuller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Back now at the home of Super Bowl 51, NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
A second down throw for Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Prescott to throw it. He completes it to Bryant. 30, the 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant, 69 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good pickup there of 20 yards. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. On first down, it's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To the air yet again, Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception. Wow.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Watson looks to throw again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to throw, Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Braxton Miller, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Again, it's Watson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. Oh, the Texans may have recovered. They did recover. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Watson on first down. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A first down carry now for Miller. A big hit. Knocked down sideways near the 25. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Let's go. Try it, 38. Try it, 38. Next round. Next round.
Here's Watson now on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You're running against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans can take the lead with an extra point. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do.
I don't want to bash the man with the controls, but why do you go for 2 there? You only needed 1.
Yeah, the only thing I can think is they thought they had a 2-point play that they knew was going to get in for them, and they wanted to go ahead and run it. Or maybe they just got confused on their chart, because everyone keeps that chart about when to go for 2, when to go for 1. Maybe that got confused a little bit.
Or maybe they're just an arrogant gamer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Back to throw. And this one caught by Beasley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he finds Beasley complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley. And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He's back to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. First down carry by Elliott. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And his kick is through. It is good. Dan Bailey, the hero as time expires. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.